Greetings and welcome to Busy Bee from Germany, dear fellow collectors. Today Raquelle gets a new skirt. She has lost hers somehow on her way to me. Now she's freezing and it's cold outside. She told me that it's her wish for Christmas to get a new skirt. She told me that she had dreamt all her life from a skirt but never got one. She found some rest from fabrics, looked at them and imagined how it would be to have a skirt made out of this special fabric. Poor Raquelle, how could I have not helped her? At first I needed her measurements for the skirt, so I had to undress her. Beware of naked Raquelle. No, I'm just kidding. We need 3 measurements: the hips, the waist, and the difference between the waist and the hips. For your hip measures, you use a string and put it around the widest part of her hips. When the ends meet each other, you cut the piece off. I have already prepared it. For the waist measurements, you use the narrowest part of the hips, of the waist. It's not so easy when you have only 2 hands. The next measurement is the length between the waist and the hip. We need this measurement for our darts. Okay, I have already measured it and now I give you the details. By the way, you can see the last measurements later again. I have to know the measurements so that I can make a 1-dimensional pattern for a 3-dimensional body. Now I have all my measurements and I'm writing them down for you so that you can see what I have measured. I hope you understand what I write down. I use centimeters as measurements since I live in Germany. Time for the next measurement. That's for the hip. It's not so easy because the string has its own life and does not want what I want it to do. But hey, have a bit of patience and everything will be fine. You're going to win the battle. And finally, you know the measurement for Raquelle's hip. The next thing we need to know is the difference between hip and waist of Raquelle. We use a simple subtraction: the hip measurement minus the waist measurement. We need the difference for our darts. Your darts depend on this size. The higher the number is, the more darts you could insert, and the smaller the individual darts are. We need to know this number for the length of our darts. It tells you how long the darts are later on. I use my ruler for the reading of the number again. For me, this is one of the easiest methods. Of course, I'm going to show you the number 2. Give me a sec to write it down for you. Now that I have all numbers, we can start with the sewing pattern itself, but we need to know one more measurement. I need to know how long the skirt should be later. I want a skirt with knee length. That's where my 10.5 centimeters come from. You may ask yourself, hey, where's our hip number? And where's our waist number? The hip number is the width of the pattern. The waist measurement is not included yet. It's in your pattern when you have added all the darts. I added 1 centimeter for the waist, since I want the skirt to sit very high in the waist. So from 2.2 centimeters it becomes 3.2 2 centimeters. I modified the pattern a bit and the result looks like this. If you want to know more, please let me know. Every Friday comes a new exciting video for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks!